Hey there.
Good morning. What can I do for you?
How formal. In this office, the air is already stuffy despite the windows being open.
You are right. This is an office, sir. Therefore, there's a standard we must adhere to, and I can't afford to make mistakes.
First day of work, huh?
First day of internship, actually.
Terrifying. Once I did an internship at a post office, and I was forced to lick stamps for 3 months. Eventually, I acquired the ability to climb walls with my tongue.
That's not my case. This is exactly the place I'd like to be.
Are you kidding me?
The mystery-filled atmosphere, the walls soaked with a strong sense of justice, the excitement of not knowing what your next case will be.
Or if you'll be able to pay the monthly rent?
That is really not uncertain. This is an unpaid internship.
I feel you, sister. Now, can you let Burton know that I'd like to talk to him?
I can try, but I don't think the inspector will be receptive right now. Whom do I have to introduce?
What? Don't you recognize me? I'm the one and the only incomparable Lazarus Bundy!
You are Lazarus Bundy? They called you the Mutt at the academy.
Hey, if I get my hands on the ones calling me names...
They meant that when you take a case, you grab onto it like a dog with a bone and don't give up until it's stripped clean.
Oh, well, in that case, I cannot disagree.
I'll promptly announce you, Mr. Bundy. I'm sure Inspector Burton will be happy to receive you. Mr. Burton? Detective Bundy is here asking to meet with you. Can I let him in, sir?
Bundy, you said? Let him through.
All right, sir. You can go in, Mr. Bundy.
Thanks a lot, Miss... what's your name?
Alice. Alice Sharp, sir.
Alice. Nice name. Oh, Alice.
Yes, Mr. Bundy?
Please drop the formality and call me Lars. I'm not your superior.
Okay, Lars.
Bundy, I wasn't expecting to see you here so soon.
I couldn't stay away from you for more than 12 hours, old boy. How's Isabel?
She has a hairier chest than you and more pants than me. What are you doing here?
I decided to be elusive. It didn't make sense to involve the department in a story that, up till that moment, I wanted to keep private. I still can't get used to the idea of sleeping as long as I want, and I'm struggling to fill my free time.
Don't start with your games. Nobody's buying them. I bet you're here to snoop around the Mulzberg case.
I did hear something in passing on the TV. What can you tell me about it?
Nothing you can't hear on the news tonight. Normal kidnapping case. A teenage victim, Kathrin Mulzberg, daughter of Eric Mulzberg, one of the wealthiest and most powerful men in the city. The latter details suggest two possible scenarios. We could be dealing with a pro, or better yet, with someone desperate who will be shaking in his boots at the first sign of a threat. Imagine, we haven't even warned Mulzberg of our involvement in this investigation. We just limited ourselves to putting his phone under surveillance at the request of the police. Soon we'll get a contact, the pressure cooker will pass to the negotiator, and we can go back to dealing with the scum.
But this is a strong media impact case. Not solving it would mean compromising the reputation of the HPD.
I always liked the way you turn the tables, kid, but you won't push me into asking for your help.
Don't make me beg, old man. Give me another chance.
And then it would be another and yet another. You would never give up, and I'd find myself constantly covering your ass.
If you refer to the blowtorch case, I already thanked you 1,000 times for saving my skin from that maniac serial burner. Despite the nail-biting finale, though, the girl is safe. We can discuss protocol and procedures, but at the end of the day, that's what really counts.
If you had waited for backup as planned instead of going rogue, we would have saved the girl and taken our man. Now Ramos is on the lam with a rap sheet that would put a terrorist to shame and with his goddamn blowtorch.
Rap sheet? You checked the criminal records of the tenants in that building, and they were all spotless.
Because he committed his crimes under the name Hector Manchada during his stay in Mexico. Those incompetents downstairs let a man accused of rape and violence against women slip through their hands. Idiots.
That's why you need me. I never allow such a disaster.
No, you've caused a totally different one. You've been reckless. You acted without thinking, and if we're being frank, you also got beat up like a shrinking violet. Now open your ears and listen up, kid. This old Irish ass has spent most of his life within these walls and recognizes when a career has come to an end. You can't work anymore. The sooner you accept this reality, the better.
I get it, old man. You're all heart and fatherly advice. I made a mistake coming here, and it's wasted my time.
Just hear me, kid. It's not redemption you need now.
Burton was immovable. I could usually extort any kind of favor from him, but not that time. I needed my badge if I wanted to take up the challenge posed to me. I asked myself where it could be stashed. In Burton's very own office? And if so, how to recover it? One thing was certain. I needed help. And maybe I knew where to find some. My colleague was visibly focused on a case of the utmost importance. Hello.
Hi.
Are you really interested in obtaining this job?
More than anything else. Ever since I was 10 and watched noir movies with my dad, I dreamed of investigations, spy stories, chases.
Those were only in-movie situations, but I considered it appropriate to curb my sarcasm for once. This girl could be very helpful. With such enthusiasm, you're gonna go far. Did you study anything before getting here?
I studied computer science in depth at the academy, and some kinesics.
Oh, finally, someone who might understand Wheelo when he talks. I'm sure he barrages me with curse words, under the guise of his exotic language.
Willow-wee is Vietnamese, not Chinese. And kinesics is a science that studies body language.
It sounds complex. What's its use?
It helps me understand if a person is being honest. I am certain it will be helpful here.
I know it may sound strange, but I need your help.
I couldn't refuse even if I wanted. I'm an intern, remember?
As it turns out, I am presently unemployed.
What? A veteran like you fired?
Right now, it's not important. What matters is that I can't work officially anymore, and I find myself conducting an investigation off the books. But I can't do that without my badge.
Wait, you're going to ask me to get it behind the inspector's back, aren't you? You're not really asking that of me, a first-day intern, the bottom step on the social ladder, are you?
You bet, intern.
I could possibly accept, but what do I get out of it?
Some healthy, real-life work experience.
I must warn you, though, if you call me intern once more in that tone, I'll put my fist in your eye so forcefully that it will match the color of your scarf.
I think I can resist the impulse. So, done deal?
Done deal. What do I have to do?
I need a distraction for Burton, and you would be the perfect bait.
I knew I should expect such things when I accepted the internship. Add my phone number to your contact list.
Of course. How do I do that exactly?
I see my tech skills will be very helpful to you.
I was wondering, that white lock of yours.
Everybody asks about my lock, and nobody receives an answer. It's personal.
See you soon, intern. Alice.
Ugh.
My badge might have been just a few feet away from me inside that office, but I couldn't just enter and take it. What I needed was a plan. Useless junk, except maybe for one board longer than the others, and a metal tube. Hello, good man.
What?
I'll go enjoy this amazing sunny day on the seashore.
I hope it's stormy.
No way. No way. The vase was held in possession. Hello, good man.
What?
Can you tell me how long this work will last?
I know your type. You're one of those who likes complaining to his superiors. Go bother someone else, loafer.
I just wanted to chat. I don't even work here anymore.
Then you're just wasting my time.
You ain't seen nothing yet. About wasting your time. Why did the blacksmith turn the radio off?
No, please, no jokes. I don't...
He doesn't like heavy metal. That made me laugh so hard. Do you know why a blacksmith goes to the doctor?
Wait, I don't...
Iron deficiency.
Can I get back to my work now?
Enough with this nonsense.
Thank God.
You know what? I don't think I'll ever be able to look at a blowtorch again without shuddering.
That Ramos has forever tarnished the noble art of welding. Someone should really teach him a lesson.
I hope it doesn't have to be me. About wasting your time. They just fired my friend, who was a blacksmith.
Please, no more.
He had lost his temper.
You're unbearable.
Okay, this is a long one.
I wanna die.
There's this blacksmith who urgently needs an assistant, so he hires the first novice he finds. The first workday starts. The blacksmith takes an iron bar, heats it, and puts it on an anvil.
"Now I take out the bar and put it on the anvil," he says to the young apprentice. "As soon as I nod my head, you hit it as hard as you can with the hammer."
Those were his last words. Well, maybe you'll get it later. Enough with this nonsense.
Thank God.
I'll go enjoy this amazing sunny day on the seashore.
I hope it's stormy.
It was a welder, used for, well, welding. It was a welder. Having a metallic object of considerable size in my pocket could be advantageous. My badge might have been just a few feet away from me inside that office, but I couldn't just enter and take it. What I needed was a plan. Ramos, immortalized from his best side. The notes on the bulletin board were mostly focused on possible sightings of blowtorch, a constant in Miami in those days. Anytime I stood in front of it, I would feel a chill run through me. The weird cases, aka the department that dealt with investigations into mysterious events. The real mystery was why Burton kept on investing funds in such nonsense. Hello.
Hi.
We'll catch up later, Alice.
That's the first time you didn't call me intern.
I've had enough of his government conspiracies. Maybe I could retrieve the key to the lock by regretfully climbing down into the sewers. Lifting the manhole cover with my bare hands was an undertaking beyond my physical abilities. I wouldn't want a car like that even if it was a gift. Not to mention that Green Dart could probably go faster than that beater, with less pollution. The vase was held in position by a metal planter, apparently very tough. Maybe I could have sneaked into the office through that window, but I had to find a way to reach it safely. I balanced one of the boards over the void, creating a suspended bridge. I didn't exactly feel safe about it. The board seemed well positioned, but not very stable. The window was made with a peculiar metallic frame. By securing the board to the railing, the crossing would be considerably safer. Now the board was well secured on the side of the balcony with 2 nails, while the planter held it firmly in place. Unfortunately, the mallet broke during the hammering. It was obviously more damaged than it looked. The crossing would be dangerous, and the motivation pushing me to act was way too weak. Yet I felt I needed to go through with this story, no matter what. It was already the second time in a matter of days that I found myself spying on someone through a window. I hoped it would not turn into an obsession. I couldn't do anything from the windowsill. And let him see me on the ledge? I wondered what my... Anyway, just having to talk to him in person from time to time was... Besides, my phone calls with Wheeler lasted 20 seconds at most. Then he hung up. Anti-interception measures, he said. I couldn't do anything from the windowsill. In that moment, I was all out of idea. Now it was up to Alice to get Burton out of my way.
Okay, now I have the chance to prove myself. I just have to stay calm, not screw it up, and maybe, and I say maybe, this month I'll be able to pay my rent.
Hey, intern.
Yes?
Don't you see that there isn't even one coffee bean left in this office? I can't concentrate without caffeine, so try to procure some right now, intern.
I really don't like the way he keeps saying intern to me. As I already told you, my name is Alice, and unfortunately at the moment I can't deal with...
Less talking and more coffee. Come on, march.
I can't waste my time paying attention to this bore. I must put into practice what I learned in the academy and study his behavior. I don't think so. I need to focus. I don't think so. All right, I need to read this man like a book. No way. I need... No. All right then. Let's see if all those sleepless nights hitting the books were good for something. Hey, you.
Are you talking to me, intern?
Yes, you, hairdo.
What? Hey, watch your mouth, intern, or else...
Or else what? Actually, you know what? You can get that coffee yourself, detective.
But
I really did it. Now let's take care of Burton, quick.
Come in.
Mr. Burton, I need a hand filling in these forms.
It should be Travisky helping you with those things. What happened to that slacker?
I couldn't find him anywhere, so I thought that if you could be so kind to...
I'm really busy right now, as you can see. You'll have to figure it out for yourself, darling.
Okay, I'll be going then.
Wait. Curse me and my compassion. I'll help you, but just this one time, are we clear?
I won't disappoint you, sir. Thank you.
At that point, I needed to move at high speed. The blowtorch dossier. It seemed possible that my badge might have been temporarily left in there. And there it was, just as I thought. It was done. I was finally free to act as a qualified investigator.
I'm calling it a day, Alice. My arthritis is killing me with all this writing.